They give live birth to their babies just like us. They have twins sometimes, but very rarely. And they milk feed their babies the first 6 months of their life. Okay, they don't have nipples like we do, but they have a milk tube that's on the inner part of their right fin. No. And we will never have to worry about hitting them, because now the difference is that, guys, is what do you think one difference is? What do you think, the blowhole on top of their head? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, see, they breathe the same as we do. So guys, what the biggest difference is that allows us not to worry about hitting them, guys, so you don't have to worry about me running them over, is that they possess what's a sonar, like a submarine. Does everyone know what a submarine is? Okay, well basically it sends out sound waves, and if anything's in its way, it bounces back that sound wave and tells them to steer away from it. And so when they're moving, they're always sending that sound wave out, and that sound wave will travel very, very fast. They can swim at 25 miles an hour. We're surrounded by them right now, guys. It'll go up to about 100 yards. That's how they initially start their hunting. Also, that was what makes them perfect hunters.
Oh, they just jumped. It's like the coolest thing ever.
And they're over in the shallows. Look to the left for a little bit, guys. He's coming up in about a foot of water there. I'm going to turn this and we're going to do a Yui. He's coming right out, and this is called beach feeding. What they're doing behind us is herd feeding. Over here in the shallow, he's beach feeding. Here he comes. He's only in about a foot of water right next to that sign. He should be popping out any time. Keep your eyes in front. We'll do a Yui. So, yep, there they are. So over in those shallows, they're teaching their baby how to feel the vibration, and I don't have to worry about hitting them, but they're chasing fish, so I'm trying not to cut off the big schools of fish, because then they will have to find more fish and feed. So right now, there they are. They're herding, just like cowboys herd cattle. They're herding fish. Then they take turns going through the center, and they'll get a big bite full, 2-3 dozen fish at once instead of 2 or 3 fish at once. Two to 3 dozen. A larger one can eat up to 4 or 5 dozen in one mouthful. And in the wintertime, a lot of times that's how many they get, because it's a lot more. They can serve their energy for hunting by getting more per bite. That's why they work together as a team or as a family like they are right now. Look at the super pod right now. See this? We got 3 families working a line, like linebackers, like running down the field for football fans. That makes sense, blocking for the QB. You know, they're just chasing them into those shallows right now. Mother Nature's pushing them at them. They're forming that line, just pushing them to the shallows, and voila, they got. There's a young baby. We got about most of the colony right here, but at least half the colony we got here by us, guys. So I got back in enough time to hang out here for a few minutes, and just enjoy this beauty. Cool. Now this guy's beaching now. Watch these guys. They just herded them in. Now they're hitting the sandbar. It's called beach feed when they go in fast like this. So you're getting to see herd feeding, you're getting to see beach feeding, and it's important they're teaching their baby how to feed. He's almost at 6 months, so he needs to be off the milk by 6 months or the very first cold front. Because once it becomes cold, it's very important that he becomes part of the family for hunting purposes to help herd. You know, and take his turn and be able to feed himself so mom can survive even. If she's still milk feeding him. What's
Anything
that?
about the fins? Like that one had like sort of like a jagged fin on top.
Yep.
Is anything-
Each one's very different.
Okay.
Some can be a birth deformity, just when it's chilly
When
in the
it's chilly.
wintertime. In the summer, they're active all the time. They're releasing the
Okay.
body heat, actually,
Gotcha,
and
okay.
trying to cool themselves. So they're very active in the summer all the time. In the wintertime, it's during the daytime and during the tidal change.
Okay.
That way they're using, maximizing their energy for the most food and able to stay in the same waters without heading towards, migrating to find warmer waters. And that's only for a few months out of the year, of course,
Dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends. With thrill and tours, you will see dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends. With thrill and tours, you will see dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends.
So they're feeding, knowing that the temperatures are dropping, and this is their last tide change of it being warm of the daytime. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
So right now is their time to it's like the ultimate buffet that the doors open, and this is the height of the action, man. And if you don't get it now, then you'll just sort of pick up the scraps and later on. So
Like, do they eat the bone of the day? Or do they eat
The whole thing.
We even have a stand-up pallet boards for you. Dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends. With thrill and tours, you will see dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends, dolphins and friends. With thrill and tours, you will see dolphins and friends. You will see dolphins.